buzzer screamed like a dying animal, slicing through the roar of the crowd as my sneakers skidded across the polished hardwood, leaving streaks of desperation in their wake. I collapsed against the bench, chest heaving, tasting blood from where I'd bitten my lip to keep from screaming his name. Jackson, the golden boy who'd just stolen my shot, my spotlight, and maybe my heart. In that frozen heartbeat, as the arena lights blinded me and the whispers turned to jeers, I realized the truth. I wasn't just benched. I was erased, a shadow in his perfect game. I'd always known I was different, even before I could name it. Growing up in the Rust Belt grit of Gary, Indiana, where the steel mills coughed black smoke into skies that never quite cleared, basketball was my religion. My dad, a mill worker with hands like sandpaper and eyes that saw too much, would drag me to the cracked asphalt courts at dawn, before the factories swallowed him whole. "Hoops don't care about your color, kid," he'd grunt, passing me the ball with a force that bruised my palms. "Or who you love, just win." He died when I was 12, crushed under a collapsed beam, leaving me with a faded Bulls jersey and a promise to make it out. I did, on a partial scholarship to Midwest State, a sprawling campus in the flatlands where cornfields stretched like forgotten dreams. By sophomore year, I was Khalil KJ Jackson, the quiet storm of the MSU Mavericks. 6'4", built like a coiled spring from endless pickup games in Gary's shadows. Scouts whispered about my handles, quick as a switchblade, and my fadeaway jumper that kissed the net like a secret. But I kept my head down, especially around the team. Locker room talk was a minefield. Crude jokes about fairies and teammates getting too friendly. I laughed along, buried the ache, and focused on the rhythm of the dribble. That's when Jackson Hale blew in like a Midwest tornado. He transferred from some Ivy League prep school in Boston, all East Coast polish and effortless charm. Blonde hair that caught the light like wheat fields, blue eyes sharp enough to cut glass, and a smile that could disarm a defense or a heart. 6'6", with the kind of athletic grace that made coaches weep. From day one, Coach Harlan pegged him as the savior. "Hale's our ticket to March Madness, boys. KJ, you feed him the ball." I nodded, swallowing the jealousy that tasted like rust. Jackson was straight fire. Literally, the kid dropped 30 points in his first scrimmage, posterizing our center like it was child's play. The campus ate it up. Girls draped over him at parties. Guys slapped his back like he was one of them. Me? I was the reliable sixth man, the guy who sparked runs off the bench but never started. "You're gold in spurts, Jackson," Coach would say, clapping my shoulder. But Hale's the engine. Practice became my torture chamber. We'd drill pick and rolls until sweat pooled on the floor, Jackson's body brushing mine in ways that sent sparks up my spine. I'd catch him glancing over, that crooked grin flashing, and wonder if he felt it too. The pull like gravity gone wrong. One night, after a brutal session where he drained a buzzer beater over me, he lingered in the locker room. Steam curled from the showers. The team had cleared out, leaving us in the humid echo. "Hey, KJ," he said, toweling off, his voice low like he was sharing state secrets. "That crossover you hit earlier? Vicious. Teach me sometime." My heart hammered harder than any fast break. I mumbled something about any time, but inside, I was unraveling. Was this flirtation? Or just locker room bro stuff? In Gary, I'd learned to read the room or get your ass beat. Here, with Jackson, every look was a riddle. The season opener loomed like a storm front. Against our rivals, the Purdue Boilermakers. Campus buzzed. Tailgates clogged the streets with red and white flags whipping in the October wind. I roomed with Marcus, our lanky forward from Detroit, who blasted trap music and preached about owning your truth in hushed tones after lights out. He was the only one who'd caught me staring too long at a recruit's Instagram once. "It's cool, KJ," he'd said, fist bumping me. "Love who you love. Just don't let it bench you." Wise words from a guy who'd come out junior year and still started every game. But Jackson? Untouchable. Rumors swirled. Ex-girlfriend back east, sorority girls lining up. I told myself it was nothing, buried it under layups and free throws. Game night hit like adrenaline straight to the vein. Assembly hall thrummed, 17,000 strong. The air thick with popcorn and painted faces. We filed out to shipping up to Boston. The dropkick Murphy's blasting, and I felt the weight of it, the lights, the chants, the invisible chains. Coach started Jackson at shooting guard, me on the pine. Warm the bench, Jackson. Hail's hot tonight. I nodded, masking the knife twist. Tip off and Jackson owned it. Crossovers that left defenders grasping air, threes that swished clean. Purdue clawed back, but by halftime we led by 8. In the tunnel, sweat slick and buzzing, Jackson bumped my fist. Your turn soon, KJ. Save my ass. His eyes locked on mine. A beat too long, and I swear the world narrowed to that touch. Second half, Purdue surged. Their point guard, a bulldog named Trey, lit us up. Coach yanked starters, and there I was, subbed in at the under 8 timeout, score tied. The crowd murmured. Polite applause for the bench guy. I checked in, gloves off, and the game shifted. First possession. I snaked through traffic, dished to Marcus for the flush. Crowd perked. Next, stole Trey's pass midair, Euro-stepped for the N1. Roar building. Jackson fed me a no-look, and I buried the mid-range. But then it happened, the play that broke me open. Purdue trapped Jackson. He panicked, shoveled it blind. Intercepted. Fast break the other way. Trey Euro-stepped me at the rim, elbow to my ribs, and I hit the deck hard, vision spotting black. Whistles blew, foul, but no call on the hack. Coach screamed from the sideline. Jackson, what the hell? Get your head in. I hauled up, ribs screaming, and jogged back. Jackson shot me a look. Pity? Guilt? The score flipped. Purdue by 4 with 3 minutes left. Coach burned timeout. Ripped into us. Hale, you're forcing shit. KJ, wake up. I bit my tongue, tasting copper. Back on, I ignited, strip on Trey, outlet to Jackson for the bucket. Then, the dagger, me against their center, pump fake, hesitation, pull up from logo. Splash. Tie game. Arena electric. But Jackson, he deferred, passing up shots, eyes on me like I was the threat. Or the ally. Final possession, down 1, 10 seconds. Ball in Jackson's hands. He drives, kicks to me wide open. I rise, and the whistle shrieks. Charging foul on me. No basket. Purdue wins by 1. Locker room postmortem was brutal. Towels snapped. Curses flew. Jackson punched a stall, knuckles bloody. My bad, team. Should have taken it myself. Coach nodded, then turned to me. Jackson, you vanished out there. Bench for the next one. My world tilted. Vanished? I dropped 12 in 12 minutes. But Jackson was the star. I was the prop. As guys filed out, he lingered, voice soft. Hey, KJ, that wasn't on you. Drink later? Clear our heads. My pulse raced. The rusty nail, off-campus dive with neon signs and cheap whiskey. Dangerous ground. But his eyes, vulnerable, searching, pulled me in. Yeah, I said, voice steady as I could manage. Let's. The nail hummed with post-game stragglers, jukebox crooning Springsteen. We claimed a corner booth, beers sweating on scratched wood. Jackson leaned in, elbows on table, that Boston clip in his words softening. Truth? I'm scared shitless. Harvard was easy mode, trust fund kids, no pressure. Here, it's real. Coach rides me like I'm Jordan reborn. I sipped, the foam bitter. You're killing it, man. Tonight was fluky. He shook his head, fingers tracing bottle labels. Nah, I saw you fly. That steel? Poetry. Heat crept up my neck. Poetry. From him. We talked hoops, then deeper. His old man, a senator who demanded perfection. My dad's ghost, pushing from the grave. Hours blurred. Laughter easy, touches accidental. Knee bump, fist graze. When he said, "You're different, KJ." Real. My chest cracked open. Walking back under street lamps flickering like faulty stars. Wind whispering through maples shedding gold leaves. He stopped. Thanks for tonight. Needed that. Pause. His hand on my arm firm, lingering. You're not just bench, you know? Heart thundering, I met his gaze. Blue like Lake Michigan on a clear day. Neither are you, Jackson. The air charged, electric. Then he pulled away, grinned sheepishly. Night, partner. Partner. I replayed it all night, tangled in sheets, wondering if the game had just tipped in my favor. But mornings bring clarity or cruelty. Next practice, coach doubled down. Me riding pine again, Jackson starting. Whispers in the huddle. KJ's off. Jackson avoided my eyes, focused on drills. After, in the weight room, Marcus cornered me. What's with Hale? Acting like you don't exist. I shrugged, spotting him on bench press. Just hoops. But it gnawed. That night, a party at the Delta House. Kegs foaming, bass thumping. I nursed a solo cup, scanning for him. Found him in the kitchen, blonde sorority girl on his arm, laughing too loud. Our eyes met across the room. His widened, then shuddered. She kissed his cheek, he didn't pull away. Knife twist. I bailed early, boots crunching gravel, the cold biting like betrayal. Weeks blurred into a rhythm of starts for Jackson. Sparks for me off the bench. Wins piled up, 10 straight, and the bracket talk heated. Media dubbed us Hale's heroes. Me a footnote. But late nights, texts pinged. Jackson's name lighting my screen. Can't sleep. Remember that crossover? Or saw this Gary doc. Blew my mind. Flirty? Platonic? I leaned in, guarded. One rainy Thursday, after a road win in Columbus, we shared a hotel room. Coach's call. Bonding. Bunk beds, AC humming. He stripped to boxers. Scars from lacrosse days mapping his back like stories untold. Your turn to spill, KJ. What's the real you? Lying there in the dark, city lights bleeding through blinds. I cracked. I'm gay, Jackson. Been hiding it since Gary. Hoops is my shield. Silence stretched, taut as a free throw line. Then soft. Shit, that's heavy. But you're still you. My guy. My guy. Relief flooded, warm as summer rain. We talked till dawn. His confusion with girls, the pressure to man up. No confessions, but a bridge built. The turning point came mid-season, against Michigan in the big house. Snow dusted the lot. Inside, 20,000 howling. Jackson torched them early, triple-double threat, but tweaked his ankle on a drive, limped off grimacing. Coach's eyes on me. Jackson, you're in. Own it. Adrenaline surged. Pure fire. First quarter. I dropped 12, crossovers blurring defenders. Crowd chanted KJ, KJ. At the break, our lead slim. Halftime, Jackson iced up beside me. Go get MKJ. For us. The word hung electric. Second half, I erupted. Steals chaining into dunks, threes raining like judgment. Michigan clawed, but I was untouchable, 30 points. Game high, triple-double of my own. Final buzzer, 82-76. Mavericks. Arena shook. Teammates mobbed me. Jackson, hobbling, pulled me into a hug. Chest to chest, sweat mingling. Fucking legend. He whispered, breath hot on my ear. In that crush, his hand slipped low on my back, thumb tracing spine. World spun. Post-game presser. Flashes popping. Coach beamed. KJ Jackson just announced himself. Jackson, mic in hand. Khalil's the heart of this team. Always was. That night, team bus rumbling home through sleet. He slid into the seat beside me. Blanket draped shared. Proud of you, he murmured, head lolling on my shoulder in feigned sleep. Heart full, I let it rest there, the miles melting away. Campus welcomed us heroes, signs, screams. But in the quiet of my dorm, Marcus grinned sly. Saw that hug. Spill. I did. Tentative. It's something. He nodded. Careful. Bro stars burn bright. But they flicker. Flicker they did. Next week, Jackson ghosted. Texts unanswered. Practices distant. Rumors. Girl from Michigan. Weekend hookup. I confronted him post-drill, empty gym echoing. What gives, Hale? He rubbed neck, avoiding eyes. Just stuff. Dad's in town, pressuring tourney runs. And that night, your truth. It's a lot. A lot. Like I was baggage. So I'm what? A secret. Voice cracked. He stepped close, hand on my shoulder, warm, confusing. No, KJ. You're everything, but I'm not ready for any of it. The gym door swung shut behind him, leaving me in shadows, the ball I'd clutched thudding to the floor like a dropped dream. The betrayal didn't come with fanfare. It slithered in like fog off Lake Michigan, thick and choking. February frosts gripped campus, icicles daggering from eaves, mirroring the cold knot in my gut. Jackson resumed starting, ankle-heeled, his game supernova, 40-point outings that plastered billboards from Chicago to Indy. I rotated in, efficient but eclipsed, the spark plug per ESPN blurbs. Off-court, our bridge crumbled. Texts dwindled to memes, then silence. I'd spot him at the Union, laughing with the team, his arm casual around that Michigan girl, Lena, brunette Cascade sorority queen. Each glance was a splinter under nail. Marcus noticed, of course. He's scared, KJ. Of you. Of himself. We hooped one-on-one in the auxiliary gym, snow tapping windows like impatient fingers. He schooled me on fades, then dropped truth. My ex bailed same way, came out swinging for the fences to prove he was straight. Don't chase ghosts. But I did, subtle, leaving Gatorades in his locker, accidental bumps in drills. Once, after a film session, he caught my wrist as I passed. Miss our talks. Voice rough, eyes stormy. Me too. Paused, charged. Then Lena texted. He pulled away, muttering apologies. The storm broke at the blackout game. Annual tilt against Illinois. Lights dimmed for mystery intros. Crowd in blackout jerseys waving glow sticks. Pre-game. Hype video looped. Jackson's highlights dominant. Mine a 30-second blip. Coach pulled me aside. Big night, Jackson. But remember, Hale's the closer. I nodded, fire banking. Tip, and Jackson dazzled. Step backs, no looks, Illini scrambling. I subbed midway first, ignited a 12-2 run. Dunks thundering, steals flipping script. Chants swelled. KJ! KJ! Halftime lead, 10. In the locker, Jackson high-fived last, grip lingering. Keep cooking, man. Second half, Illinois roared back, fouling hard. Jackson took charges, bled for loose balls. With 4 minutes left, down 2, possession hours. He drives baseline, draws double, kicks to me corner 3. I rise, release. But he calls ISO. Too late. Ball sails wide, iron clang. Whistles travel on me, phantom call. Coach erupts. What the fuck, Jackson? Read the damn floor. Jackson, jogging back, shoots me a look, sharp, accusatory. Like I'd stolen his shine. Illinois buckets, we trail by 5. Timeout. Huddle tense. Coach rants. Hale, you're forcing. KJ, execute. Back on, I feed Jackson post up, he spins, bricks rim. Rebound battle, I tip to Marcus, who flushes. Tie. But Jackson, frustrated, hunts shots. Pull up miss, charge taken. Final possession, down 1, 0-5. Ball to him. He hesitates, glances my way, open on wing. Pumps, drives instead. Blocked at rim. Buzzer. Loss. Arena deflated. Booze raining. Locker storm. Lockers slammed. Silence heavy. Jackson stormed out first, no words. I lingered, taping ankles for nothing. Marcus patting back. Not on you. But it was our fracture bleeding onto court. Next day, headlines. Hale's heroes stumble. MSU falls in blackout thriller. Subhead. Jackson's gaffes costly. My phone buzzed. Jackson's text. We gotta talk. Coffee? 2 p.m. Heart leaped. Treacherous. Rusty spoon. Campus cafe with mismatched mugs and chalkboard specials. He arrived late. Hood up against flurries. Slid into booth opposite. Rough one. I nodded, stirring black. Yeah, that ISO call. He winced. My bad. Heat of moment. Look, KJ, about us. I can't do this halfway. Breath caught. What do you mean? Leaning in, voice drop. That night in Columbus. When you said. I felt it too. The pull. But Dad's flying in for senior night. Expectations. And Lena. She's cover, easy out. Cover. The word soured. So I'm the complication? Hurt edged my tone. He reached across, fingers brushing mine, electric. Forbidden. No. You're the real deal. Give me time. After tourney, we figure it. Eyes locked, blue pleading. I wanted to believe, drown in that gaze. Okay. I whispered. Time. But time twisted. Dad's visit. Senator Hale, Silver Fox in Brooks Brothers, glad-handing boosters at the Arena Club. I glimpsed them pregame. Jackson stiff in suit, old man clapping back too hard. Make us proud, son. No distractions. Distractions. Me. Game against Wisconsin. Jackson torched, 38 points, but post-win, he vanished into family limo. No text. Days later, campus erupted. Jackson and Lena, official. Instagram post. Her head on his shoulder at a formal. Caption, Winter Warrior Red Heart Gomavs. Knife gutted. Marcus found me in dorm, scrolling frozen. Delete it, KJ. He's cowards play. Tears hot. Unbidden. I thought. He hugged fierce. You deserve better. Fight for you first. I did, poured into film, drills till blisters burst. Bench time mounted. Coach's faith waned. Hale's carrying Jackson. Step up or sit. Isolation crept. Marcus my anchor. One night, team dinner at Angelo's, brick oven pizzas, garlic not steaming. Jackson sat diagonal, Lena on arm, laughing at inside jokes. Our eyes met over tiramisu. His softened, apologetic. Later, alley behind, he cornered me during smoke break. This kills me, KJ. Cigarette forgotten, trembling. Then end it. Voice steel. He stepped close, wall at my back, breath mingling. Mint and regret. I want to. God, I do. You're in my head. Every layup, every dream. Hand cupped my jaw, thumb tracing lip. World narrowed, pulse thunder. Then voices. He jerked back, Lena calling. Soon, he mouthed, fleeing. Soon fractured. March Madness loomed. Selection Sunday, a campus holiday. We snagged a 5-seed, bracket party raging at the hall. Beers flowed, projections flew. Jackson pulled me aside. Balcony overlooking quad lamps glowing in mist. After this run, us. Promise. Kiss then. No forehead press, arms wrap. Swear it. I did, fragile hope blooming. Sweet 16 in Omaha, against UCLA. Hotel sterile, nerves electric. Room shares random. Fate cruel, I with backup guard, Jackson across hall. Midnight knock, him in sweats, eyes wild. Can't sleep. We talk strategy on my bed's edge. Knees touching. Your key, KJ. Bench fire. Gratitude swelled. For you. Slip too much. He stilled. Then, what if? Words hung. Then buzzer, curfew patrol. Tomorrow, he said, door click echoing. Game day. Chi Memorial packed. Palm trees mocking Midwest chill. Starters fly. Jackson heats early. Subtime. I extend run 12 quick. But late, UCLA surges. Coach calls play, Hale isolation. Jackson drives, slips past to me, wide open. Catch rise. He yells no. Too late. Double team swarm. Strip. Turnover. Bruins capitalize, lead 5. Timeout fury. Jackson, you freelancing? Not me, his call. Final push. Jackson bricks, I rebound, Euro to rim, foul and 1. Tie. T. They're magic. I steal inbound, feed Jackson for winner. Elation. Hug crush. His whisper. We did it. You did. Celebration blurred. Shots in hotel bar. Team chants. Jackson disappeared with Lena. I nursed solo. Marcus dragging me dance. Dawn. Text. Meet roof. Now. Heart slam. Rooftop, city sprawl twinkling, he waited, jacket open, vulnerable. KJ. I broke it off. With her. With the act. Stunned. Why now? Because losing you? Unbearable. That OT steal. Saw my life without you flashing. Steps close, hands frame face. I love you. Words detonated. Jackson. Mind choked. Then lips met, soft, tentative. Fireworks internal, world writing. We kissed under stars. hands exploring boundaries, promises sealed in salt and sweat. Elite 8 versus Duke, Glitz and Grudge. We advanced, Jackson and I synced, assists flowing, chemistry court poetry. Media sniffed. Hale Jackson duo unstoppable. Whispers locker, bromance goals. We laughed it off, but nights. Stolen in shadows, touches electric. Conference hotel, after win. Tangled sheets, confessions whispered. Always knew, he admitted. Boston boys' school, stole kisses in dorms. Dad shipped me out. My turn. Gary Alley's, first crush crushed under fists. Healing together. But shadows lengthen. Dad Hale caught wind. Anonymous tip? Pre-final 4 call. Jackson pale at breakfast. He knows. About us. Threatens pull funding. Booster cash. Lifeline. What now? Fear edged. We fight. Or fold. I steal. Fight. Final 4. Atlanta Dome. Versus Gonzaga. Stake stratosphere, national title shot. Pre-game, Senator cornered coach. Then me in tunnel. Mr. Jackson. My son's future. Don't ruin it. Venom veiled. I straightened. Love doesn't ruin, sir. Elevates. He scoffed. Strode off. Jackson. Overhearing. Ignore him. We're unbreakable. Tip-off. War. Jackson starts scorching. I bench blaze. Halftime tied. Second, Zags pull ahead. Sub me, error chain, Jackson's pass, my drop. Coach benches deep. Crowd chants, KJ. Pressure mounts. With 2 o'clock left. Down 8. Timeout. Huddle. Hale take over. Jackson. Spot up. Jackson nods, but eyes mine trust. Back he drives, draws help, kick to me. Splash. Run starts. Steal. Dunk. Tie. 30 left. Ball hours. Jackson isolates. Fakes. Dishes me baseline. I rise. Contact, hard screen, elbow jaw. Vision stars. Fall. Whistles, no call. Zags rebound, foul shots ice. Loss. 78-74. Arena wails, dreams shatter. Locker elegy. Tears. Hugs. Jackson finds me. Ice on jaw. Your shot was clean. Refs robbed us. But deeper, his dad waiting wings. That night, hotel bar empty, we drowned sorrow in whispers. We'll get next year, he vowed. I nodded, but fracture sensed. Return flight turbulent like us. Campus mobbed, heroes still. But Senator struck. Pulled strings, advisory to coach. Focus Hale. Jackson distractions. Rumors leaked. My attitude. Benchings coded. Jackson confronted old man. Phone slam. Back off. But damage done. Practices. Coach rides me harder, starts thin. Jackson defends. KJ's glue. Tensions simmer. Spring break. Getaway planned, his cabin, Michigan woods. Escape. Lake Huron lapped pebbled shore. Cabin creaky with history. We fish dawn, cast lines like hopes. Evenings. Fire crackle, stories spun. Merry hoops? He mused, head my lap. Or you. Laugh but real. Love deepened. Roots sinking. Back storm hit. Lena scorned. Leaks text to campus rag. Hail Jackson. More than teammates? Blurry pics. Our hug. Balcony lean. Hell erupted. Protest squad. Signs. Keep it straight. Slurs scrawled lockers. Coach calls emergency. This bullshit ends. Hale starts every. Jackson, earn it. Jackson rages. Fuck that. But pressure mounts. His dad. Choose. Team or scandal. Me. Interviews dodged. Marcus Shield. One night, Jackson burst storm. I'm coming out. Public. With you. Panic surged. You'll tank everything. Worth it. For us. But Dawn. Text. Need space. Dad's ultimatum. Space. Knife again. Space yawned like an abyss, swallowing weeks in its maw. April bloomed tentative. Tulips pushing through campus mulch, but my world grayed. Jackson vanished into training. Off-campus facility. Dad funded. Isolation gilded. Texts curt check-ins. Holding up. Yeah. You. Lies. Marcus dragged me runs along the Kalamazoo River, willows trailing water like tears. He's folding, KJ. Protect your heart. Sage but shredded. Team fractured. Cliques formed. Whispers venom. Coach mediated awkward. Personal shit stays personal. Hoops unites. But it didn't. Pickup games tense, elbows sharper. I channeled fury into solo drills. Dawn gym, ball thwacking like heartbeat. 30 pounds shed, not fat but weight of waiting. Scouts circled still. NBA Summer League whispers. But doubt crept. Distraction label sticks. Therapy mandated. Campus counselor soft-spoken. Betrayal's a thief, Khalil. Reclaim. I did. Journaling rages. Dreams of Jackson's laugh echoing empty. Mid-May, NIT tournament. Consolation for fallen. We rolled early. Jackson absent injury. His shadow loomed, posters peeling. Semis versus Memphis. I started. First since scandal. Arena half full but energy crackled. Drop 28, handle silk, jumper pure. Post-win, empty tunnel. Phone buzz, Jackson. Watched stream. Beast mode. Miss you. Mississippi singular. Come home. No reply. Finals, Vegas. Glitz mocking our grit. Against Oklahoma. Title online. I erupted 36, MVP chance. Buzzer bucket. And won. Victory. Confetti rained. But hollow Jackson's seat empty. Per dad's decree. Podium. Mic thrust. This for my team. And the ones who taught me loves the real game. Subtext heavy. Crowd hushed. Then roared. Marcus bear hug. Proud, bro. Off-season vortex. Draft workouts. Chicago high-rises gleaming. I flashed. Pro day combines. Scouts nodding. But media minefield. Jackson's journey. From scandal to stardom? Clickbait. Jackson surface June. Text cascade. Can we meet? Chicago neutral. Hart Ward yes no. Yes one. Magnificent Mile Cafe. Tourists swirling. He looked wrecked, hollow cheeks, eyes shadowed. Dad cut me off. No NAL deals, no camp invites. Schadenfreude flickered. Quashed. Why now? Realized, without you, nothing. The game's empty. Coffee cold, he spilled. Therapy sessions. Dad's homophobia cracked but unyielding. I choose us. If you'll have me. Vulnerability raw. I searched his face, truth there. Prove it. He did publicly. Instagram live. Jackson Hale, Mavericks jersey, voice steady. I'm gay. In love with KJ Jackson. He's my MVP on and off court. Feed exploded, likes. Hearts. Hate. Dad disowned broadcast. Campus rallied rainbow watches. We reunited, airport hug crushing, tears salt. Summer, his Boston brownstone, harbor views. Days training, proving ground literal. Nights. Slow rebuild. Touches tentative to torrent. I betrayed us. He confessed, waves lapping. Fears poison. Antidotes forgiveness. I murmured. Kiss ceiling. Fall semester dawned renewal. Campus arcs. Pride flags tripled. Hail Jackson Hall petitions circulated. Coach welcomed. You too? Our edge. Preseason. Chemistry lethal. Pick and rolls telepathic. Celebrations chaste but charged. Media shifted. Love story lifts Mavericks. We navigated joint interviews, boundaries firm. No 18 plus, just real. Handholds in halls, shared glances arenas. But conflict coils. Senior year opener versus Kentucky. Sold out, national TV. Pre-game, hecklers fringe. Fairy ballers. We ignored, focused. Tip Jackson flies, I feed early lead. But mid-first, hack on him, ankle twist, same as before. Limps off, grimacing. Coach to me. Carry it, KJ. Adrenaline pure. I did, 40 points. Steele's symphony. Win by 15. Post, Jackson iced. Your show tonight. Pride swelled. Ours always. Road swing, Big Ten gauntlet. Ohio State, blizzard conditions travel. Hotel, power flickers. We huddle, candlelight stories. Remember Gary Courts? He teases. Where I learned to dream big. Laughter, love. Climax brewed. Rivalry week, Purdue rematch. Assembly Hall inferno, history heavy, our scandal fuel. Pre-game press, trash talk tray. Their point, Lovebirds gonna fold? Jackson smirks. Watch us soar. Tip war. Purdue presses, we counter. Jackson heats, but Trey shadows me. Personal. Elbow gut. Whispered. Your boy's next. Ignore. Halftime tied. Second, surge hours, but foul trouble, Jackson too quick. Bench him. I ignite. But late. Down 3. 45. Coach play. Hail screen, Jackson flare. Execute perfect, Jackson curls, I pop. He rises. Contested, bricks. Rebound scramble, Trey elbows me chest, no call. Fast break theirs and one. Led 5. Timeout. Huddle fever. Pressure D. Back, steal mine on Trey. Outlet Jackson, drive, foul, free throws. Tie. Possession. Isolation Jackson. He fakes, dishes me wing. Double comes. I split, hesitation, layup good. Led 2. 10. Foul shots, there's Trey clanks one. Rebound ours. Jackson inbound to me, full court, clock ticking. Drive, step back 3. Splash. Buzzer. Victory. Arena ours, invaders chant. But undercurrents royal. Post-game, locker. High fives, but Jackson winces. Ankle swelling. MRI next day. Tear. Season end. Devastation. No Final Four. He mutters, crutches clack. I hold. We'll chase together. Always. Coach pivots. Me starter, load heavy. Team rallies, but grief lingers. Mid-season maelstrom. Dad hail resurfaces. Apology letter hand-delivered. Pride in you both. Funding restored. Jackson torn. Too late. We talked on runs. Him biking forgive. But guard. Progress. Valentine's. Surprise. Gary trip. My old court. Dawn snow dusting. He wheels up. Proposes mock. Be my forever benchwarmer? Ring box. Simple band. Rainbow inlay. Tears freeze. Yes. Lead or pine together. Tourney time. Big 10 semis. Jackson sidelined. Suit sharp. Clipboard sage. We advance, my 40 in quarters. Elite. Versus Michigan rematch. Pressure peaks. Lena in stands. Glare ice. Game tight. Late foul me hacked. Blood lip. Jackson screams sideline. That's my man. Ejection threat. Buckets ours win. Sweet. Final. Versus Iowa. Chicago United Center. Full house. Lights blaze. Jackson courtside, voice hoarse cheering. Tip. Fire me and backups mesh. But third quarter. Iowa traps. Turnovers mount. Down 10. Timeout. Marcus. Channel him, KJ. I do steals, threes. Rally tie. OT heart attack leads flip. 0-1 down 1. Ball me. Full court heave. Bank 3. Winner. Title. Confetti chaos. Jackson vaults rail. Crutches ditched. Crushes me. You owned it. Kiss cam catches. Crowd roars approval. MVP mine. Speech. For the benchwarmers. The lovers. The fighters. This game's ours. Championship glow faded into draft fever. But scars itched. June humidity blanketed Indiana. Air thick as unresolved sins. Jackson rehabbed fierce, pool laps, bike sprints, his ankle knitting slow. We hooped light. Driveway at my mom's Gary bungalow. Chain net rattling memories. Pro dreams sink? He asked, sweat beading. Wings or bulls? Laughter masked fear. Scouts courted me heavy. Him tentative. Injury tag sticks. Senator thawed. Visits with olive branches. Talks legacy. Proud son. Both of you. Awkward but bridge. Combine Vegas. Suits swarm. Workouts grind. I flashed vertical pop. 3-point rain. Jackson sidelined. Analytical. Your form's poetry. Nights. Strip lights neon. Our room sanctuary. Massages turning tender. Reaffirmations whispered. No more hiding. But media hounds. Joint sit down, ESPN glow. Reporter probes. Scandal to story, how? Jackson. Loves the plot twist. KJ's The Hero. Blush but Truth. Draft Night Chicago. Theater Electric. Families dressed. We sat front, hands linked under table. Mom beaming, his dad stoic. Lottery. Bulls snag me fourth. Hometown roar. Hugs cascade. Podium. Jersey donned. Gary's own. Jackson next pick. 17th. Knicks. Elation mixed ache. New York? Miles. He grinned. Subway love. We'll commute. Post-party. Yacht on lake. Toasts clink. But quiet deck, he confesses. Scared. Big apple, big scrutiny. Arm wrap. Together, unbreakable. Rookie camp split us. Me Windy City grind, him Gotham hustle. Texts constant. Miss your steal. Dreamed your jumper. FaceTime dates. Skyline swaps. Vulnerability raw. Dads pushing agents. Straighten image. Venom lingers. Screw him. We're us. Thanksgiving, Gary reunion. Mom's kitchen. Turkey golden. Jackson charms. Pie slices. Stories spun. But undercurrents, old neighbor's side-eye. That your friend. Mom fierce. Son's love. Respect. Pride swelled. Holiday game. Bulls Knicks. MSG Madhouse. I drop 24. He 12. Rusty. Post tunnel hug. Beat you fair. Next time. Season grind, rookie walls high. Bulls starter me, point guard duties, pressure cooker. Coach Thibodeau barks. Heart over flash, Jackson. I adapt. Assists up, turnovers down. Jackson benches Knicks. Ankle whispers, minutes rationed. Trades rumors swirl. Stress texts. Hate this limbo. Visits patchwork. Me train to New York. Him Midwest flights. Stolen weekends. Central Park jogs. Hand in glove. Or Chicago deep dish. Fingers laced under table. All-star break. Tropical escape. Bahamas white sand. No schedules, just us. Snorkel reefs, bodies buoyant. Marry me? He asks, conch shell in hand. Knee drop, ring glint, sapphire our eyes. Yes, saltwater tears, kiss eternal. Planning whispers. Small, Gary Chapel, summer. But NBA's a beast, trade deadline looms. February blizzard buries East Coast. Jackson calls frantic. Knicks shopping me. Bulls in mix. Hope flares. Deadline. Sirens. Traded to Chicago for picks. Elation. Presser joint. Homecoming. With my heart. City erupts. Rainbow billboards. Hail Jackson era. Reunion electric. United Center practice. Jerseys clash. Chemistry instant. Pick and rolls lethal. Celebrations fist bumps evolving pecs. Media frenzy. Power couple courts. We navigate foundation launch LGBTQ youth camps. Gary kids hooping free. Humanistic touch. Stories shared. Barriers broken. Playoffs dawn. First round versus Heat. Miami swelter. We roll 4-1. Jackson erupts game 5. 30. Dagger 3. ECF. Versus Celtics. Boston grudge. His old haunt. Game 3. Garden booze rain. We steal it. His stare-down dad in luxury box. Finals, versus Lakers, LA glamour. Series war. Leads flip, bodies bruise. Game 6, Staples tie. Down 2. 20. Isolation Jackson, he drives, kicks me wing. Double, split, step back. Logo 3. Splash. Lead. Defense holds. Chips. Game 7. Chicago, United Center Inferno. 20,000 strong. MVP. Dual chance. Tip. Frenzy. Havs blur fought to bone. T-heart stop. Down 1. 0-5. Ball me. Drive, draw foul, LeBron hack. Free throws. Swish, swish. Win. Rings. Parade. Michigan Avenue confetti blizzard. Floats roll. Mayor crowns. Champions of love. We wave hands linked history. Off-season idol, wedding bells. Gary Chapel, July sun filtering stained glass. Vows simple. Through benches and boards, I choose you. Rings exchange, kiss seals. Reception. Courtside hoedown, mom's ribs, Jackson's polka attempt. Honeymoon. Indiana Dunes, waves whisper promises. But life arcs. Second year, injuries nibble, my knee tweak his shoulder. Trades tempt, we anchor. Off-court, foundation booms, scholarships, camps. Dad hail full circle. Grandfather duties softened. Conflict crests. Scandal redux. Teammate leak. Locker hazing vid. Slur aimed us. Backlash. Suspensions, inquiries. Jackson rages. Not again. We testify, voices steal. League purges, we emerge, advocates amplified. Book deal. Owned the game. Our story, raw. Fatherhood whispers. Surrogacy talks, dreams duel. Little dribbler? He teases, belly laughs. Legacy builds. All-star nods, MVP races. Bacoras, bench or board, love owns. Years layered like court varnish, polishing rough edges to gleam. By league midpoint, we were fixtures. Khalil and Jackson hail Jackson, hyphenated hearts in pinstripes. Bulls dynasty hummed 3 rings in 5, our pick and roll etched in highlight reels. Off-court empire. Hail Jackson hoops, nationwide camps where kids from Gary Shadows to Brooklyn Stoops learn dribbles and dignity. No benches for dreams, our slogan, tattooed on souls. But humanistic hues deepen scars. Jackson's dad passed sudden. Heart attack. Senate floor mid-speech. Eulogy we co-delivered. Boston Cathedral stained light fracturing. He taught perfection. Jackson choked. But you showed grace. Closure bittersweet. Inheritance funneled foundation. Bridges built. My mom remarried. Steelworker widower. Gentle giant. Wedding dance. Jackson spun her. Laughter echoing Gary Mills. Family mosaic. Us, Saget's gift, twin boys, Kai and Jax Jr., dark curls and blue eyes mix. Fatherhood rewired. 4 a.m. feeds. Tiny jerseys, courtside coups. Daddy's game. Kai babbles post-loss. Hearts win. I whisper, Jackson's nod solemn. Conflict coiled eternal, league politics, rivalries raw. 2030 finals rematch. Versus Warriors, dynasty clash. Curry retired, but heirs hungry. Game 4 SF, down series 2-1, Jackson erupts 40, but knee buckles late drive. Carted off, arena hush. MRI, ACL tear. Devastation redux. Not again. He mutters, sterile room beeping. I hold. Rebuild stronger. Bulls fold 4-2. Ring slips. Rehab odyssey. His bedside vigil, boys' drawings taped. Daddy bounce. Jax Jr. asks. Always. Media circus. Hail Jackson curse? We pivot. Docuseries. Unbreakable. Love in the lane. Raw cuts. Tears. Triumphs. Emmy nod. Youth flood camps. Stories shared. Retirement loomed gentle. Jackson first. Post-tier. Mic drop. Game gave everything. Time to give back. Presser tears. To KJ, my co-MVP, forever. Coaching whispers. We launch podcast. Benchwarmers unfiltered. Guests from LeBron to newbies. Truths unpacked. Me 2 more rings solo carry. Then fade. Final game. United Center versus Knicks. His old squad. 40 farewell. 3s raining. Assists poetry. Buzzer hug. Team mob. Family rush. Owned it, he whispers. Post. Jersey retired. Banner hoist. Speech. From Gary Ghost to this? Loves the assist. Jackson, you fed the dream. Post-pro. Life refracts. Chicago roots deep loop loft. Lake views. Foundation global. Scholarships Africa. Clinics Asia. Twins thrive. Kai Point prodigy, Jax artist athlete. Family dinners. Debates drafts. Dreams voiced. Betrayal echoes faint. Old teammates reconcile. Apologies Inc. Lena. Friend now. Wedding guest. Redemption arc. Humanistic close. Twilight Hooper. We coach youth league. Gary Courts reborn. Lights LED. Nets new. One dusk. Ball pass between us. Boys chase. Remember that bench? Jackson grins, silver threading hair. Mistake for legend. Dribble shared, sunset guilds, game owned, eternally. Years stack, but spark endures. Anniversary dune walk, toes sand, waves him. Worth every foul, he says, hand squeeze. Every swish, love, undefeated. Epilogue whisper, Twilight League, gray beards versus kids. We start crossovers creak, but joy flows. Buzzer tie. Overtime, coach calls. Jackson eyes me, always. Fade out on laughter, ball bounce eternal. Benchwarmer no more, owners all.